KX2, and I'm at the car dealership waiting for my car to be done. So this is how easy it is to do ham radio on the fly. So I've got this bag, the Yellowcraft bag, low pro use that the radio will fit in. So it's got these compartments. I'm going to do the AX1 antenna. I'm going to hook it up to it, the BNC connector. We'll use the internal microphone, and I'm going to try 20 meters right now. So we'll make a go of it. And I think we're going to be pretty successful, and you'll be surprised. I think the bands are going to do a little better today than they have been the last couple of days. I think the solar storms have calmed down and have charged the atmosphere with the ions and particles that we need to bounce our signal off of. So we'll see. QRP, just 5 watts, but I really like doing experiments, just trying out what is this going to do for us. How can we be successful with just a little handheld radio, the Yellowcraft KX2? I talked to a guy from Chicago who has an Yellowcraft K4, and he's got a KX2 he just purchased. I think he bought something from Adam, K6ARK, he was mentioning. I talked to him yesterday, and he's going to go to the Caribbean on a cruise, and he's gone for like a month. He's going to be activating with one of these, so look out for him. I can't remember what his call sign is, but he's on my video from yesterday, so look it up. So we're on 40 now. I'm going to change the band, and the way that you do it here is let's change the band here. Click the band button and you turn the dial to 20. Wow. Hit tune with the internal tuner. It's 1.0 to 1. I've got the counterpoise going out this way and the vertical right here.
One more call comes out. Already ready to move on.
Hopefully that car alarm goes off. But hello, Ethan. Hello, Haley. This is American-made Yellowcraft KX2 handheld radio. I'm going to see if I can talk to somebody that's really far away here with just this whip antenna. See the antenna? And then a radio going back here into the grass that's 17 feet long. The radio is just a wire. Oh, we got 36 people here. That's a lot. Yeah. Let's see who we get here. This is Whiskey 4 November Delta Kilo. Whiskey Delta Kilo. My name is Nate.
John, W5 HF cleared.
Whiskey 4 November Delta Kilo.
Anywhere last minute for the over the hill game.
Yeah, Whiskey 4 November Delta Kilo. So he didn't hear me, but he may not have good ears, meaning he doesn't have a good antenna. See who we get here. My name is Nate, and my amateur radio call sign is Whiskey 4 November Delta Kilo. Hello, Sri Lanka.
That's normally the situation on this end. If he is 10 inches wireless, he may have to do a radio mic here. We are a group of Christian hands joining arms for fun. And I tell you, he was watching station.
Listen to all these people.
When he hired him.
Whiskey 4 November Delta Kilo. What is this? Thanks for the question. This is a radio. It's actually a transmitter too. Whiskey 4, November, Delta, Kilo. KE0 VSY. Hello. How's it going? Where are you located? You must be maybe in Colorado, but you never know with call signs anymore. Whiskey 4, November, Delta, Kilowatt.
Hello. I have an ability to take whatever Irving station and put it on inverted L. And I've got that all set up. So yeah, that's part of probably the fun of having it.
Bumblebee muffler. Hello from India. Show you the car. I'm at a car dealership. I can show you a lot of cars here, but I don't work for the dealership. But I'm at a Lexus dealership right now. I'm looking at a Maserati. There's a Corvette out here. But this is amateur radio, so that's my focus right now. I can show you some cars later if you want. Okay, we're gonna scan the bands. Appreciate you guys being here.
I set up the equalization of my radio, and at the time I was using a microphone called a ProSet. And Ohio ProSet is.
So he's talking about Heil.
Heard me on 10, and his name was Gary Baker, K7 Echo Mike.
All right, this is the guy from Chicago that I talked to yesterday. So I'm in Charlotte, North Carolina. I talked to a guy in Chicago. I'm going to get him in just a second. And he's the one who's going to take this radio, just like this radio, the Elecraft KX2, to the Caribbean and talk to people all over the world with this little thing. So let's see if we can get him right now. And wait for him. This is called Amateur Radio, Smitha, and nice to meet you. My name is Nate, and I'm in North Carolina. Let's put on the sunglasses. Well, don't really need them.
I understand the hassle of this is try to do that all over again. Over.
Contact.
Yes, can I thank you? I want to try something real quick while I got.
Here, you'll hear this guy.
But I want to try changing the watch on my GX10 to make sure my power is going to be right. So right now I'm showing 600 and I want to turn it up and see if it makes a difference. It may or may not, depending on the weather too.
Elecraft QRP contact.
Okay, try. Go ahead.
Smitha, do you understand what I'm doing? This is a little transceiver. There's a mic here. There's a battery in here. A tuner. And this is an antenna with a coil. And then I have a wire that is a counterpoise. It basically helps the antenna signal project outward. So it kind of bounces off of this.
I'm in Chicago.
Contact.
Okay, now I'm going to turn it up to 50. Give me a second here. I'm going to stand by Oscar Charlie.
November Delta Kilo.
Okay, now I'm using 50 watts of power, and it's showing I'm putting out almost 1,001K. Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, radio 1, 2, 3, 4. Yes, okay. It's working. I'm going to turn it back down to 30.
It's 11:42 a.m. It's 9:12 p.m. there.
No problem there. Well, I tell you, it's sounding pretty good. I didn't detect any much difference there, but the audio has still got the punch. Your 5.9 plus 10, so you're
see if I can.
The 5.9 signal.
Love to find a better spot to.
For your patience, November 9, November United Quebec, KC1, CBS 73. Glad you got your waiting and waiting. So, but I think that table that you that probably might take put a hammer to it to make sure sure it doesn't connect to my radio equipment ever.
See, I'm on 14.255 if you're an amateur radio operator. That's N9NUQ is the one who owns this frequency right now. Or he's barring me.
Charlie, go ahead.
QRP? QRP means low power.
I got a couple of stations there. I know there's a Whiskey 9, standby Whiskey 9, Victor Alpha 3, Oscar Charlie. Good morning, my name is Robert.
Thanks for joining, guys. Thanks for all the thumbs ups. Maybe I'm better off just calling CQ. Let's see.
Radio station. Yeah, my dad owns.
Is the frequency in use? Is the frequency in use? We're going to call out and see if we get anyone. So, to what is the wire connected to? The wire is connected to basically the case of this radio, which is metal, and it creates as a counterpoise sort of a ground plane for the transmitted signal to go out of this whip antenna, this metal whip antenna, which is telescopic, meaning, you know, it will collapse into itself. I'm going to call CQ, which means calling out. Anyone there? CQ, QRP. This is Whiskey 4, November, Delta, Kilo. CQ, QRP. You take your name, please. Not sure what you mean by that there, Sanjeev. And I'm on 14.267, 14.267, if anyone out there wants to talk to me. If you're an amateur radio operator. This is Whiskey 4, November, Delta, Kilo on 14.267, CQ. CQ. This is Whiskey 4, November, Delta, Kilo, CQ. Whiskey 1, Sierra Tango Juliet. This is QRP station, Whiskey 4, November, Delta, Kilo. Do you copy? Yes, that is correct. Whiskey 4, November, Delta, Kilo. QRP, pedestrian mobile, standing in a parking lot at a car dealership. QSL, you're 5 and 5, 55, North Carolina. Yes, what's my report? And tell me your call sign again in Park. QSL, I'm on an Elecraft KX2. And what is your Park, please, and your call sign? Whiskey 1, Sierra Tango Juliet. Okay, Whiskey 1, Sierra Tango Juliet. Thanks for the contact. Putting you on my live stream right now on YouTube. And second contact, go ahead.
Hey, Roger. You're doing fantastic for QLPs at Elecraft. This is November 1 Oscar Golf and on OG. And I'll definitely be sure to look up your YouTube channel. And feel free to look up mine as well. You guys are great. 5656 and the car 4953.
Thank you for 4953, November 1, Oscar Golf. I'll look you up and I'll subscribe. And look me up. I'll post this by tomorrow. I'm on doing a live stream right now, which you can look at. And my YouTube channel is Let's Go Amateur Radio. Let's Go Amateur Radio. Thanks very much. Okay, Roger. I'll look up the podcast. Thanks very much. So we're putting that out there for everybody to hear right now if they're interested in your podcast. Tell me the name of your podcast one more time.
Yeah, Roger. It is Live Free and Ham. Live Free and Ham. We're based in New Hampshire. Over.
Okay, Live Free and Ham. Live Free and Ham. Look up the podcast, based in New Hampshire. I'm in North Carolina at a Lexus dealership standing in the parking lot. Thanks for the contact, 73.
73, have a wonderful day.
Hey, you too, have fun. All right, got a contact on 14269.
Yeah, this is Whiskey 1,
It's 11:48 a.m. 1648 UTC. 1648 UTC. And Smitha did not hear about the state Kerala.
Coming around towards Portland. Let's get it right about there.
See, the Parks on the Air stations. Parks on the Air is a game that we play with these radios. We go to state parks or national parks all over the world, and we make contacts, and we get points for those contacts that we make.
Charlie. And we'll take further.
QRP, Whiskey 4 November, Delta Kilowatt.
This is WBQ BMC.
Yeah, thank you, John. Yes, it is. Thank you. Love the rig, the KX2. Yeah, John, where are you located? And thanks for being here. Whiskey 4 November, Delta Kilowatt. Whiskey 4 November, Delta Kilo. UK. Oh yeah, John, we've spoken before. W2 BMC. Intercomnet. Whiskey 4 November, Delta Kilo on 14300. Let's see if we can get one more.
Number 19. Anyone want to check in with 19, over? Yeah, the aircon will be flowing real good over there and chilling the place down, and it'll be moved in pretty soon, you sound like.
Let's put this right here like this. Very carefully. I don't do this very often, but I need to send a message to somebody at the dealership. I would like to know more about the suspension squeak in the front before I take it home.
Oh yeah, right. And then have it time to schedule where
Mike
they are
7.
by the time you have your people moving your stuff in there. So
Okay. So 14332 is always the YL system pretty much. 50 miles west of London, man. I'd love to be there. I've never been to London. I'd also like to go to the Essex area or down at the packing shed. You've probably seen, John, have you seen the guys' ham radio videos from the packing shed in east of London down in the water? The oyster packing shed. Love to see him go out and kayak and play ham radio from the saltwater area. And I appreciate you always being here pretty frequently, John.
Glad to be here. Thanks a lot. This is KI5 RFI. Okay, man. Well, thank you very much for checking in there. And you're always welcome to you, and hopefully you get a chance to talk to you again. Of course, Kilo India 5, Romeo Foxtrot India. Let's get for another check-in here. With 0, X-ray Oscar. Here's the Royal over the phone.
Whiskey 4 November Delta Kilowatt.
I said hi, and hope everybody has a good day, and I'll say one and done and 73, and y'all have a tomorrow. This is TI5 Echo Charlie Echo, and I will clear. Okay, right.
It's like a Seinfeld episode any day you're listening to ham radio, because we do a show about nothing, basically. We just talk about nothing, but what we're doing is experimenting with our antennas and our battery power or our shore power to see how far we can get out, what works, what doesn't. It's a lot of fun. As long as you're continuing the spirit of experimentation, then it's a lot of fun.
Okay, back up at the top here. I think we were at Mark. KF4.
That's a net. Let's go down and see if we can find the guy in Chicago who has the KX2. What length counterpoise is 17? Whiskey 1 Sierra Tango Juliet is the guy who I talked to before in 14269. That's him right here. He's got a podcast out of New Hampshire. So look him up. 17, I think it's the 17-foot counterpoise. It's the shorter of the two that Elocraft sends with it.
Of course, there's many others.
The one made for 20 meters. It looks like they're rolling out a Wheel of Fortune wheel at the dealership. Try to summon up some business, get some excitement around buying cars. I think the car buying thing is kind of souring a little bit in the States right now. Prices are going down, hopefully.
Have a good trip down to the trip. Up for some of that nature, security reasons, within the compound. But they finally unloaded me. And now I'm going to Moline to pick up a new tractor.
Hi, John, and just working my tail end off. This would be,
What happened to my thing here? Just a minute. Yeah, here it is. All right, next we'll try John, W7AJN, 73.
This is Whiskey 4 November Delta Kilo, CQ, CQ, CQ. W4NDK, CQ and listening. This very carefully. My baby right here. Let's see. Somebody messaging me about a ride. Just 1 second, I'll be right back. I cannot pick you up. Smith, muscle cars, sports cars at the dealership. Yeah. I'll take you around in a second with the end of the live stream once I shut the radio down. I'll walk you across the parking lot, but this is a ham radio thing. Let's see. Try 293. 14.293 if anyone wants to reach me. Wait. 293.5. Got to get away from the splatter. This is 14293.5. This is Whiskey 4 November Delta Kilo calling CQ on 20 meters. Does anybody hear me out there, and is the frequency in use before I formally call CQ? Is the frequency in use? Anybody hear me? Don't hear anything? CQ, CQ, CQ. This is Whiskey 4 November Delta Kilo, W4NDK, 14293.5. 14.293.5 on 20 megahertz, amateur radio, calling CQ, CQ, CQ. be happy with just one contact before I shut it down. Then I got some folks in, I believe, I don't know, Shaji, where are you from? 14293.5, John. Thank you very much in the UK for posting that. CQ, CQ, CQ. See, there's the frequency. 14293.5. Just this little radio and 5 watts. CQ, CQ, CQ. CQ, CQ, CQ. Actually 7 watts. 14293.5. This is Whiskey 4 November Delta Kilo. W4NDK is calling CQ on the live stream. Over. I know I was getting out to New Hampshire earlier. CQ, CQ, CQ. This is Whiskey 4 November Delta Kilo. CQ and standing by. 14293.5. Let's see what we get. CQ, 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 CQ 14293.5. This is Whiskey 4 November Delta Kilo. Whiskey 4 November Delta Kilowatt. CQ, CQ, CQ. CQ, CQ, CQ. This is Whiskey 4 November Delta Kilo. W4NDK, CQ, and standing by. We could do this spot over here. So if you don't get out, try moving to a different spot. I'm going to put it over here. Lean it up. Go get my stuff. Dump out my mic on the ground. Always check your surroundings when you're done activating or setting up ham radio, because you might drop something out of your bag. So I'm still at 14293.5. Put the mic back in here. This makes it, I just moved over here because stand it up a little bit better. CQ, CQ, CQ. This is Whiskey 4 November Delta Kilo. Whiskey 4 November Delta Kilo. 14293.5 CQ. This thing will go right here. Wow. Maybe that's not the best spot. I'll put it right there. We'll lean up against this wall. CQ, CQ, CQ. This is Whiskey 4 November Delta Kilo. CQ and standing by for QRP contacts. I am QRP. I am also what you would call pedestrian mobile. Pedestrian mobile. CQ, CQ and standing by. Smith, if you're still here, I'll just do a quick scan of a dealership lot. So there's a red Corvette. There's a giant Chevy truck. There is a Dodge. And we're looking around. We got the Maserati SUV and a lot of Lexuses here. A Suburban. There's another Lexus, another Lexus SUV. So I'm at Hendrick Northlake in Charlotte, North Carolina. Let's see if we got anyone. CQ, anyone, anywhere from Whiskey 4 November Delta Kilo. CQ, CQ, anyone, anywhere. CQ, anyone, anywhere. W4NDK, Whiskey 4 November Delta Kilo. Well, contact, then we'll shut down the live stream. Anybody help me out at 14293.5. 14293.5, flat bands in UK until nighttime. Yeah, that's the way it is at midday, but I did get out to New Hampshire. They said I was 5557, so we'll see. Yeah, we just glitched for a second because it tried to connect me to the Lexus network. CQ, 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 Whiskey 4 November Delta Kilo, CQ. I'll try 3 times. 3 more times, and then I'll go in, because the guy at the dealership wants to see me. He said my car's ready. CQ, CQ, CQ. Whiskey 4 November, Delta Kilo, CQ, and standing by. CQ, 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 CQ. This is Whiskey 4 November, Delta Kilo, CQ, and standing by. 14293.5. Yeah, we're right in the middle of the day. Not a good time for 20 meters, but I did all right yesterday, and I did get that Parks on the Air station to hear me. CQ, CQ, CQ. This is QRP station. Whiskey 4 November, Delta Kilo, 14293.5. If anyone out there wants to talk to me, 14.293.5 on 20 meters. CQ and listening. And I'll do a little bit of gray line pedestrian mobile when I have time and I'm out in the car somewhere, maybe this afternoon or tomorrow or sometime in the next few days. We'll see. Okay, one more time here. CQ, CQ, CQ. I don't want to give up before I make another contact, but let me know if you hear me out there. This is a QRP pedestrian mobile station, Whiskey 4 November, Delta Kilo, W4ADK, and I'm doing a live stream. CQ. One more. CQ, 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 Whiskey 4 November, Delta Kilo, Whiskey 4 November, Delta Kilowatts, CQ, and standing by. Okay, nothing heard. Okay, nothing heard. I'm going to go QRT, and I appreciate everybody out there for the live stream. W4ADK, QRT. All right, well, we made 2 contacts today in the middle of the day, 5 watts with the whip antenna. So see what you can do from a parking lot. And I've noticed that parking lots reflect the signal off of them. So give it a try. You know, the bigger area you have, the better. You could do it even near Huntersville, North Carolina. Okay, well, I'll shut it down. I'm losing connectivity, so I'm going to shut it down. But thanks for being here. This is Let's Go Amateur Radio. I appreciate it, John, Smith, and all you other folks who are out there. 73.